Hello again, everybody. Chris Godfrey here. I'm all set to count down the 40 most played country songs in the nation, according to Mediabase 24/7 for September 14th, 2024. Got one debut and one re-entry this week, but before I get started, let's take a look back at last week's top three. Number 3 was Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs. Number 2 was Chevrolet by Dustin Lynch and Jelly Roll. And the number 1 song last week was Dirt Cheap by Cody Johnson. Now, can Cody hang on to that number 1 spot again this week? We'll find out soon. First, we get the countdown started with the 13th top 40 hit by Kelsea Ballerini. It's a duet with pop singer Noah Kahan. They debuted 4 weeks ago, fell out for 3 weeks. This week they re-enter at number 40, their tune called Cowboys Cry Too. Inching back up 1 to number 39, their 19th week on the chart, Zac Brown Band with Tie Up. At number 38, moving up 1, it's Kelsey Hart with Life With You. And here's her only debut on the chart this week, coming in at number 37. It's the 74th top 40 hit by Kenny Chesney, called Just to Say We Did. And with that one debut and one re-entry, 2 songs fall off this week. That's Hang Tight Honey by Lainey Wilson and She's Somebody's Daughter by Drew Baldridge. On with the countdown, here's the sister duo Tiger Lily Gold up a notch to 36 with I Try to Ring On. Holding steady at number 35 is John Morgan and Jason Aldean with Friends Like That. Up 2 spots to number 34, here's Miranda Lambert with Ramblers. Dropping back 1 to number 33, it's Chris Janson with What You See Is What You Get. In their 4th week in the countdown, they move up 2 to number 32, Cole Wetzel and Jesse Murph with High Road. And up 2 spots to number 31, it's Dylan Scott with This Town's Been Too Good to Us. In his 24th week in the countdown, he's up 1 to number 30, Chris Lane with Find Another Bar. And here's the fastest climbing hit this week, rocking it up 9 spots to number 29. It's the first time top 40 hit for Ella Langley and her partner Riley Green, called You Look Like You Love Me. At number 28, up 2 spots, here's Matt Stale with Breaking in Boots. Up a couple with number 27, Dylan Marlowe and Dylan Scott with Boys Back Home. Up 2 to 26 this week, Tucker Wetmore with Wind Up Missing You. Up 2 to 25, 22nd week on the chart, it's Dierks Bentley with American Girl. Inching up 1 to 24, here's George Burge with Cowboy Songs. Up 3 to 23 this week, Chris Stapleton with Think I'm in Love with You. Up 2 to 22, making his second appearance on the chart, Riley Green with Damn Good Day to Leave. Up 2 to 21 this week, here's Dan and Shay with Bigger Houses. In his 26th week on the chart, he moves up 2 to crack the top 20. Up to number 20 this week, Zach Top with Sounds Like the Radio. Here's last week's number 1, falling to number 19 this week, Cody Johnson with Dirt Cheap. At number 18, up 2 spots, here's Morgan Wallen with Lies, Lies, Lies. At number 17, up 2 spots, Keith Urban with Messed Up As Me. Well, after being stuck at number 21 for 8 weeks, he's moving up this week in a big way, 5 spots to number 16, Thomas Rhett with Beautiful As You. Inching up 1 to number 15 is Tim McGraw with One Bad Habit. Up 4 spots to number 14, it's Parmalee with Gonna Love You. Holding steady at number 13, or 20th week on the chart, Dasha with Austin. Up 3 spots to number 12 is Jelly Roll with I Am Not Okay. And just a step away from the top 10, here's Kane Brown and Marshmello, up 3 spots to number 11 with Miles on it. Alright, with the first, Morgan Wallen and Ernest down a spot to number 10 with their former number 1, Cowgirls. Up 2 spots to number 9, this becomes the second top 10 country hit for Post Malone and the 37th top 10 for Blake Shelton. Their tune is called Pour Me a Drink. And moving up 4 spots to number 8, collecting his 15th top 10 hit, it's Justin Moore with This Is My Dirt. Inching up 1 to number 7, 20th week on the chart, it's Luke Bryan with Love You, Miss You, Mean It. Leaping 4 spots to number 6, the song's been on the chart the longest at 45 weeks, Chase Matthew and Love You Again. Here's a former number 1 back up to number 5 this week. It's Post Malone and Morgan Wallen, called I Had Some Help. Holding number 4 this week is Shabuzi with his former number 1, called a bar song, Tipsy. At number 3, holding position this week, it's Luke Combs, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. The number 2 song in the nation for a second week in a row, it's Dustin Lynch and Jelly Roll, called Chevrolet. And the new number 1 song in country music this week, taking 36 weeks to get here, and this moves up 4 spots from number 5 to number 1. as this becomes his 14th #1 country hit. It's Chris Young with a title track to his album called Young Love and Saturday Nights. That is our countdown of the 40 most played country hits this week. Join me again next week. Once again, we'll count them down and find out who's got the #1 song in the USA.